Alright guys, so I decided to start making some videos again, and with that have been upgrading a couple of my pieces of equipment. One of those is I recently got this Mac Mini. It's a late 2014, definitely not the latest and greatest, but something I can use iMovie on for editing videos. It came with a 1 terabyte 7200 RPM hard drive, and I want to replace that with this solid state drive. The purpose for that is to speed it up. Obviously, I'm going to be working with some larger video files, and this will just make it a lot more convenient. So picked up this drive for about $100 on Amazon. I'll include the link below. Please use my links if you guys are ordering it off of Amazon. It is same-day delivery where I'm at actually, which was free, which was really nice. So just a couple hours later, I got this drive to my door. And then the next thing that you're going to need to do this kind of upgrade is you'll need a plastic pry tool, something that can help get this cover off. You can buy these on Amazon, on eBay, a couple different places. Again, I'll include the link. And then you'll need a Torx screwdriver. Now you've got a couple options here. You can get specific ones to size, and I'll go through what sizes are in here. Or you can get some sort of like little variety tool, something like this. This one comes with a few different types of bits and is very compact, which is nice. Or you can go with a kit like this. You guys can kind of see I've had this kit for a long time, probably maybe about 8 years or so I've had this kit. A couple of the bits are getting rusty, but it's the last kit that you'll probably ever buy if you do just random little repair work. Has all different types of sizes, even has the very special ones that you need to open up, like old Nintendo consoles and stuff like that. So definitely worth it. I think this kit, I'll look and confirm, but I think it was maybe 20 or 30 bucks, so definitely worth the money. So I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in here, and we're gonna go ahead and replace this hard drive with a solid state drive. Let's get started. Alright, first thing that you need to do is remove this bottom foot here. This is just a plastic shell, and essentially what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your plastic tool like this, and you're gonna go around the edges, and the cap is going to pop off. You don't want to really pry on it. It's better to slide it around so that you don't break any of the tabs, and it'll come off just like that. And you can kind of see that it's held on here just like this. It goes in kind of like a socket. Alright, and then what you're going to do is you're going to grab your tool. This is a T6. When you pull this off, you want to be careful. There is a wire right here, and you'll see that's connected. Okay. And the next thing that we're going to remove, if yours came with a solid state drive, it's going to have a little cable right here, which connects to a PCI Express solid state drive. Mine did not. It just has the hard drive, so there's not the cable here. OCW actually sells a kit if you would like to add that. I'm going to go ahead and just use the normal 2.5-inch drive, just because it's a lot cheaper. But the next thing that you're going to remove here is this heatsink. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and remove this. Okay, so we're going to remove 3 more things before we can go ahead and pull this logic board out a little bit. There's one screw right here. I'm going to go ahead and just unscrew this. And then you've got one right here, which is holding a connector in place. See that little there, just like that. And then you've got one right here. Now this one is probably the toughest one to like disconnect, I guess. What I'm gonna do is actually I'm gonna pull the pull the logic board out a little bit first before I start to do that one, which is a little bit different than some of the other videos that you may have seen online. So see, I just pulled on this little heat sink, pushed against the casing, gave me a little bit of room here. You can use your plastic tool here to just kind of pull it away just a little bit, and then what you're left with here is this pull cable connector. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and just make a little bit of space, just like that. Alright, and then I'm going to get underneath it, this side here. Just like that, and pop it up. So I hope you guys can see that just kind of popped right up, just like that. And we'll go ahead and get just a little bit more space, just like that. Okay, and then this guy can get disconnected. And for this, you want to make sure that you're not just pulling on one or two of the cords. Go ahead and get like a good grip on it, because if you only pull on one or two of these, you risk pulling the cables out of the connector itself. So you want to make sure that you don't do that. Okay, so the next two screws we're going to pull out are right here. Then right here. Okay, so the next piece to come out is this one. I'm just going to twist it, and that will allow it to come free, just like that, so that you have some working space. Alright, so it's a T8. The rest of the unit is put together with T6s. This is a T8, and we're going to go ahead and just replace this into here. When you're doing this, make sure that there's a second set of cables underneath here. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it in the video. When you put the logic board in, sometimes these kind of get in the way of this port. So just do a quick visual check in there before you go trying to put this power connector back in, because those cables can kind of get in the way, and as you're pushing it in, it won't go in because those cables will be in the way. So just do a check there. So we've got kind of most of it back together. Last piece we have here is this fan. So I'm going to go ahead and just connect that here. we go.